Alright, I'm going to do a quick review of a couple pieces of gear I use to process wood. So I'll show some video here processing wood with this. But what I use is, I have a couple axes, but what I brought today was this small camp hatchet from Hoffman Blacksmithing out of North Carolina. It's a small American company. Everything's handmade in America. You can watch YouTube videos of them creating these axes. It's incredible stuff. The guy Liam Hoffman was on Forged in Fire, which is a blacksmithing show on the History Channel, I believe. But anyway, this is the small camp hatchet. Great for these kind of like small camp activities, splitting smaller pieces of wood, smaller rounds of wood, taking off branches off of pieces of wood, and that type of thing. Not made for chopping down trees. I'm sure you could chop down a tree, but it's, you know, with this amount of leverage, there's only so much power you get. The pole is hardened as well, so you can use it as a hammer intense stakes and that type of thing. The stats on the weights I'll put below, but it's a beautiful, let's see, don't put my face in it. Get it? Did you get it? Zoom in on this. It's just a beautiful, I mean, you can see the hammer marks, right? You can see the man-made hammer marks on it, and it comes razor sharp. It's not invincible. You know, I've hit, you know, pieces of wood in the wrong way, and you'll get little chips or bends in it, but you can carve those right out. So, you know, you got to treat this type of tool with the respect that it commands. But I love this Liam Hoffman small camp hatchet. I also have a Gransfors Bruks small forest axe, which is a little bit longer. I use that one quite a bit as well. That one will allow you to, you know, made more for chopping down trees as well, but very similar type of activities as you would use something like this for. I just like to bring this for when I know I'm just going to be doing some like small camp type activities. Great piece of equipment. Highly recommend Liam Hoffman Blacksmithing. They also come with a small sheath for your axe. Very hard to get. They have a process on their webpage for ordering their axes. Very difficult to get given the handmade nature of the axes, and often it takes a long time to get them. So I was very lucky to get this camp hatchet, and I've attached this lanyard on it just to, you know, extra safety or hang it on a tree and that type of thing. So that's gear number one for processing wood that I brought today. Liam Hoffman small camp hatchet. The next piece was this Agawa Canyon Boreal 21 saw. I'll play some footage of using the saw now. So, as you can see, great saw for processing small pieces of wood, cutting down smaller trees even. I'm only using the saw to process dead trees where I am usually. That's all you would be doing. You wouldn't use this to cut down any live trees. So I don't have experience with cutting down live trees, just cutting down dead wood and mostly pine. That's my experience. So pine's a softwood, and this tears through pine very, very easily. You can see from the cuts I was making. It folds down nice and compact. There you go. So it fits easily into a backpack or like a quiver, or I don't know, a sheath. Wow. So folds down nice and compact. You can get different blades for this. This is, I don't know, this is like the standard one that comes with. There's a more aggressive cut, but you can take a look at the pattern of this guy. Here, don't get my face, get the blade. But another great piece of gear for processing wood on these kind of small camp type activities. I don't claim to be an expert woodsman or anything like that, and that's why I just call this a short review. I have had limited amounts of time just doing these kind of camp cook and backpacking type activities, so don't claim to be an expert, but these pieces of gear work great for what I do. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.